Hi, everyone. My name is Melissa or Issa Palma. My pronouns are she, her, and sha. And I am a 35-year-old G1 who is a family medicine physician, did a preventive medicine public health fellowship at Cook County in Chicago, now living in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and I'm excited to be one of the Manangs for Research and Education for CFAM. I first got involved with CFAM after I had met Antonio at the Filipino Young Leaders Program in the Philippines. And we were both very excited about being in public health and medicine and really wanting to build pathway programs for all of our kababayan coming up after us. So once I found out that CFAM really is a familia, because the other co-founder of CFAM, Eco Orzon, we realized that we're distant cousins, as are all Filipinos. And so I got involved, incorporating a lot of our public health outreach efforts with FYLPRO and THIO into giving opportunities and also training for both research, education, public health outreach. One of my favorite tenets, core values of CFAM really is Bayanihan, because I think, especially for me, growing up in Iowa, where a lot of the only Filipinos I knew were my parents and my parents' friends, it wasn't really until I moved for fellowship in Chicago that I really found my way into learning about Filipino organizations, both locally and nationwide, and being able to see how all of us are having such a great impact in our respective communities across the US and across the globe. For me, Filipino American History Month is really a chance to reconnect with all the things we were never taught, either in school or even our other higher educations, and maybe even things that making connections to stories our families have told us. All these cuentos that when we were younger, we maybe didn't pay attention to, but now connecting them through reading and learning about Filipino American history, we can really connect our family stories to the greater Filipino American story. And I just want to share a small snippet of what this book nerd really loves, which is all of my different books that I've read over the years about for Filipino American History Month. So if you haven't started already, Tikim by Doreen Fernandez about Indigenous Filipino food, Filipino American psychology by Kevin Nadal, anything by Jose Rizal, Catherine Sinija Choi, Empire of Care, Maria Ressa, How to Stand Up to a Dictator, very relevant in these times. Adrian de Leon's Book of Bundok, Hinterland Story of Filipino America, as well as the duo of Carlos Bulosan's America is in the Heart, talking about the Manong generation, as well as America is Not the Heart, a modern day retelling by Elaine Castillo. So these are just some of my book recommendations for Filipino American History Month.